Let's see here. Maximilian's Vault. Hello? What is this?
I have been looking forward to this.
Wait. Oh my god, it's like a league shop. Wait, this is crazy. Wait, Bard? Oh. Oh. And these are like skins you can't get. Like, Bard is not available. Oh, holy guys, wait, this is so big. This is so big. This is such an underrated feature that will make them so much money. Like, this is actually crazy. So long as like they actually cater it to the characters you play, it seems like that's not how this works, because I don't play Mercy and I have 2 Mercy skins in my shop. Like, I don't play her at all. Are these Battle Pass skins? No. If I am not mistaken, all of these are shop skins. Old shop skins you can't get anymore. This is actually so cool. And they themed it with Maximilian, so he's like in the game in some variety. Dude, this is great. If this rolls once a week, because like League has something like this where it rolls like a couple times a year. I don't know how Val Shop works, but if this rolls once a week, that's kind of insane. It's the same for Val Shop, only a couple times a year. Think of it this way. If it rolls once a season during the mid-season, that could be an extra way to keep the mid-season a little more exciting. Because it's like, oh, my vault is open. Do Val shops, are they only there for like a week? Because I think League shops are there for like a couple weeks. Because only a week is a little short, I would think. All right. It's patch time. Live reaction here. Live reaction. I've not seen these. I've asked for no spoilers. Let's go into it. So you're the snake, yada, yada, yada. Bounty hunt, capture the flag. Valentine's Day will be coming February 8th to February 18th. And the Cupid mode is, the love of geometry is coming back. Okay. Be sure to watch out. Oh, it's scatter arrow. That's right. The 6v6 mode is here. Min 1, max 3. We can play that now. Heroes are selected first come, first serve. I believe it uses the same balance as the regular 6v6 test. Yeah, it says it right there. Cool. From January 21st to February 3rd, so get on it. You don't have very long. You have like a week and a half. Moth Meta is going to be here. When? Is it already back? Heroes added include Ana, Sombra, Risa, and Doomfist. Maps added include Eichenwalde, Oasis, Horizon, and Junkertown. Yeah, when is this happening? It's not in arcade, is it? Surely it would have a little bit more of the spotlight. Well, I guess we'll have to go check. Ash, Mythic, whatever. Competitive drive will be February 11th to February 16th. So 5 days like last time. Players can earn up to 6,000 competitive points. 6,000? I thought it was typically like 3. Am I crazy? Is it double this time? So, okay. And then a note about, this is the last time to redeem for Jade weapon variants. After season 14 is complete, any accumulated competitive points will be converted to Legacy, which can be redeemed for gold weapon. So you can't get Jade weapons past this season, ever, in any regard. So get them now. If you care. I don't care. Hero updates. Let's talk about this. Okay, so Ram has more base armor. So it technically does make Nemesis better, but it makes proportionally his Omnic mode better. I'm not opposed to making Omnic mode better, but it also just makes, like, I would take 25 armor away from Nemesis if they wanted to do this. You know what I mean? Sure, he's not performing very well right now, but I think just giving tanks more survivability is just like, we gotta stop. We gotta stop somewhere. So that, okay, whatever, sure. Winston. I feel like we're missing. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry. Timeout. This is Overwatch 6v6. Sorry, hold on. No, this is standard. Only apply to our standard game and not the 6v6. Where is he? Oh, he is here. Okay, why is he on the bottom? His name starts with H. Tesla cannon, more ammo. So that means he has higher DPS on average. Secondary fire max charge damage increased. So he gets more burst damage on his engages. Okay. So they're seeing like Hazard is better than him, I believe. Just go at it. Go if Hazard's got the burst, then we're gonna let Winston have the burst as well. And then ultimate ability cost increased because of the DPS, which is that might be a little much. 12 might be much here, but okay, sure, that makes sense. By boosting damage to Tesla cannon's secondary fire and providing more ammo, this allows Winston to follow up and finish off more enemies without needing to reload as often. And it gives him more ammo when he starts with a Tesla cannon and then, you know, does the burst there. He has more follow-up damage as well. Okay. I think that's fine. I think it's okay. There's nothing I didn't need Winston changes, but like I'm down. Hazard. Okay. They're being coy. They're not trying to just they're not trying to completely destroy the meta in the mid-season. This does matter. This does matter. It really does. Does it matter enough though? No. I don't think so. It's not gonna be what we want. I mean, like I did say, like I wanted this to happen in Summer Garden. Violent Leap being like less often because of its kill threat, but like its kill threat also needs to go down. You know what I mean? Like I guess we'll see, but I don't think it's gonna do anything. We're gonna be stuck with Hazard for another 4 weeks unless there's a mid-season hot fix. So be on the lookout for that. Be prepared for Hazard being here. It's going to be another Soj situation. Hazard will be balanced by the end of the year. Don't forget, remember, this is the first season he's launched. I think that's important to know because they don't want to completely destroy the meta mid-season, and I agree with that. I don't think they should, but I would like a little more to him. You know what I mean? Depending on what happens next season, we'll have to see. We've gotten like 2 hotfixes for him already. Let's go for another 2. That's true. It is true. We'll just have to wait and see if we get any more. So not what I would want to see. Overall, these changes are tank changes. Winston is good. I mean, I think it's fine. But Hazard is not enough. And the Ramattra one seems, this is the joke about like, oh, let's add or subtract 25 more armor to a tank, and I'm sure that'll change the needle enough. Sure, whatever. Echo. Oh no, what? Hold on. Damage per second on targets above 50% HP. Why? Wait, this just like, I don't know if I like this, because the whole point is that you're supposed to be using it on people who are lower health. This is just like, if you're using it poorly, or I don't know, like there's no point of using it when they aren't below 50%. You know what I mean? Yeah, I guess they want you to have, like, I don't quite understand what is the idea here. What does it say? Echo has been slightly underperforming recently, so we're increasing the base damage of the focusing beam. This change will make it easier to push enemies into the critical health threshold. But like, it doesn't matter, because you need as much time in the critical health threshold as possible. Like, is it saying like, oh, I didn't get him to 50%, so I have a little bit more damage that I can, I don't know, like, Echo's been underperforming. I don't think Echo needed buffs. I think she's underperforming because of Soj Genji being really good with the Kiri Lucio. Echo has been meta in the Mauga comp, exactly, right? I don't think she's a bad character. I think she is just being like a little outclassed. I don't know if bringing her up is what we needed, and I definitely don't agree with kind of, because this also makes focusing beam not feel as good when you get the lower health, right? Because now it's not as big of a difference, and that's just like a game feel thing, and I don't know if I agree. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not ecstatic about this one. Jesus. Spread decrease on pulse pistols. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. What's going on? Okay, it's like they took the 2 DPS, and so this kind of gives credence to my idea that they want to keep the meta around what it is, because Echo and Tracer are like the next DPS in line in the Hazard meta. Does that make sense? Like, Echo and Tracer slot into Hazard, Kiri, Lucio comps very, very well. So they're trying to give more variety in that DPS position, which, sure, okay, but one, if that's your philosophy, don't you want a little more variety in the tank position? Sure, Winston change is kind of that, but I don't think it's going to be enough. And like, I don't know, maybe you just bring down Soj and Genji, and I mean, Genji doesn't even need to be brought down. Maybe bring down Soj. Because Sojourn can one-shot headshot Tracer. Sojourn is really good against the Flyer. Like, bring down Soj. Where's Soj? Nope. Nowhere to be found. I don't know. I feel like buffing these characters is not the answer, because I know in season 15 we're gonna have a completely different balance. I'm sure everything's gonna get flipped on its head, but do we want to leave a couple of characters just like way out in the front like this? Because that's what's gonna happen. There are gonna be 4 DPS heroes right out there ready to be played, especially, and I think this is interesting to note. Remember who our DPS picks were at the beginning of Season 9. Tracer and Sojourn. Yes, they were very good in those metas, but it's also they're the very easy picks in those metas. Also Echo, right? They're very easy, right? When things change, it's very easy just to run a rush comp or a dive comp with Tracer, who slots in everywhere, and Echo and Sojourn, who slot in everywhere and can be functional in any comp when you don't quite know everything. So making them even better before you go into a big shakeup is going to like cause these characters to be like the must picks at the beginning. Do you want that? I like these characters, but like, don't we want a little variety when the meta completely shakes up? I don't know. That's not for me to say, I suppose. Ana. Recent changes to her rifle have made Ana a highly impactful support, reducing the damage of her biotic grenade will adjust some of her breakpoints and likely affect her self-survivability. What breakpoints does this change? What breakpoint does this actually change? Because she still kills 225 with nade shot, and she still doesn't kill 250 with what's it called? It would Tracer. Tracer's 175. You hit her with a shot. No, it doesn't. Well, if you hit a melee, what does that do? What does melee do now? 40? So melee does 40. Bionade would do 90. And then she would do 75. So that does kill her. Right. And then without it, if it's a 75-75, it still kills her. That still kills her. What breakpoint does this actually change? Let's think like, okay, I'm just trying to think like 300 health. So 75, 75, 75, that's 275. Maybe the 275 health heroes, so Ramattra, right? So if you just do 275, 150, no, okay, I'm going insane. 150 is 2 shots, right? You hit him with a nade, that's 75. You hit another shot, that's 300. That is 300 health heroes dead in a nade and 4 shots. Does it change on the 275 health heroes where you could do... It doesn't, right? 90... We're pulling up the calculator. I don't want to do this in my head anymore. 90 plus 75 plus 75. That's 240. Like, it doesn't change anything. Nothing is changing here. Wait, 240. 90? No, because it wouldn't kill regardless. No, I don't think anything changes here. Am I crazy? Am I missing something here? 200 Widow. Does it change Widow? No, I don't think so. No. I don't get it. Anyways, I've gone on this for too long. Is this fine? Sure. I don't think Ana is particularly good right now. Yeah, she doesn't kill 250 HP heroes now. She doesn't kill any. She doesn't kill any. Like, changing this breakpoint is not really that much. The Ana Widow close range battle. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm not considering like other characters with melee. So like we said, Tracer with melee. So 40 plus 90, that is 130 plus 75. That's just over 200. But if they have, what's it called? 225, would that, I think that actually kills. I think that's the only thing that matters. If you have like a 225 hero and you sleep melee nade shot, right? Is that it? Is there anything else you guys can think of? Because I think that's actually gonna kill. We're gonna pull the calculator back up again because I don't want to do it in my head. So that was 90 plus 40 plus 75 is a shot, and that's 205. That's not even close. It's not even close. Plus 5 for the sleep dart damage. I don't understand what breakpoints they're talking about. I'm gonna get off of this, but sure, whatever. I'm not opposed to it. It's just a little less burst damage. Who cares? Whatever. Illari gets more resource. She can struggle to heal eyes without a healing pylon. Okay, I'm down, I guess. There's nothing wrong with this. I also think it's not gonna come back. What's it called? The mental breakpoints. It's not gonna come back as like it's gonna come back at the same rate, I believe. Does it say that increasing maximum resource to sacrifice her support team more effectively during this moment? Yeah, I think it comes back at the same rate. So her effective like healing per second is really not affected that much. It's really more when fights break out, when she actually has to like turn and try and save an ally, you get a little more health overall. Okay, sure. I don't know. I don't think this is gonna do anything, but whatever. Okay, orbital ray duration reduced. Good. Damage amp. Finally, they hit the damage amp. I did not realize it was 35. I thought it was 30 already. Okay, these are changes that would have been nice earlier. The random add 0.5 second change. Just make her feel more directly involved with the team. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the Illari, I don't think it's going to move the needle at all, really. Juno, this is a good change. I mean, Juno ult is still like super duper powerful. Less up for less amount of time. Good. Damage amplification reduced. Also good. I think the sustain is still a little high, but if it's going to be up less often, probably not as much of a problem to hit the sustain. And Juno isn't like hard meta right now, although she does work really nicely in the hazard comps. In some regards, you can play Lucio Juno and it's not that bad with hazard in particular. So hitting the ray, good. A little late, but whatever. You see. As an Illari main, I don't think the buff is significant, but I am sure it's going to boost her win rate by 0 point something %, I'm sure. Any bug fixes that are worthwhile here? Competitive titles will sometimes unequip after a logout. I didn't know that was a thing. Prevents stars from being placed inside the sports car. Fixed an issue where hazards, jagged wall projectiles would pass through certain player-made objects, such as cryo freeze, ice wall, pedal platform. This was real. This was messing me up when I was playing ranked the other day because it kept just going through and then trying to build, and I think sometimes it would break because it realized it's inside of something. So this is actually like a good quality of life change for hazard. Fixing an issue where somewhere EMP can sometimes fail to hit opponents if they had previously interacted with jagged wall. That's a classic, like, EMP fails to do something if they've interacted with, like, a deployable. Wasn't that something with Lifeweaver Pedal? That was something way back when that, I didn't realize that was like a common issue. Fixing the issue causing Zenyatta to T-pose with the retro hero emote. Okay, so again, before I do the conclusion, let's talk about this patch, because I think it's important to know that we are, one, going into a very large balance season next season. This is a mid-season patch. They don't want to shake it up too much, although I don't think they did enough, in my opinion. So keep that in mind when you kind of look at these, because there aren't as many notes as I think we would like to see. I think be on the lookout for a hot fix next week, maybe even by the end of this week. But also, it's important to note that they've been on holiday, and I know it's not much of an excuse, but they've had to make sure that the 6v6 test is ready to go, that the New Year event is ready to go, and Overwatch Classic is ready to go, all for the end of the season, while they're preparing for a very big launch of Season 15. Sometimes the priorities have to be, you know, in line with, what's it called? With what is the most important. Is one balance patch before the biggest balance patch of the year going to be the priority here? I don't think so. Is it okay to be a little disappointed by this patch? I absolutely agree. I'm a little disappointed by this as well. We're gonna have to see what actually shakes up. I do think the DPS lines are gonna be a little different, but like the support lines, I don't think are gonna go anywhere. You didn't really play Ana with Hazard anyways, and I don't think Winston is gonna be good enough to be a Hazard replacement. Maybe on the maps that Winston is already good, you're gonna be a little more inclined to play Winston, but he's not gonna be finding his way other places. But again, nothing for Sojourn, nothing for like Kiri, Lucio, you know, like the characters that are really, really good with Hazard. Not enough for Hazard, in my opinion. This is big. I have talked about like having this increased, but with in addition to other changes, right? Like it's a good change, but it's not enough. There aren't enough changes to go with it. You think the Winston buff changes Winston Diva matchup quite a lot? I mean, yeah, more ammo to burn through that armor. I mean, maybe. I think it's not as significant, but there's a potential there. But yeah, that's it. That's this patch. I'm gonna hopefully play a little bit of it going forward, just to see like, I mean now, just to see what it's like, see if it feels any different. But we'll have to really watch OWCS and see like where the meta really develops. But my guess, be on the lookout for all the same Hazard, Soj, Genji, Lucio, Kiri. So with that, thank you guys for watching. If you like this, please subscribe. Please like the video. Chat, tell them all about it, how great it is. Also, while you're here, please leave a comment. What do you think about this? What's it called? This balance patch. What would you have changed, and what are you looking forward to coming later in the season? Your mic is off. You are crazy. You're crazy. You made me look. Oh my god. Anyways, please, if you want to fuck with me like that, please come to twitch.tv/Elaine Hemingway. That's Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays is when I am live. I'll be playing a lot of Overwatch, especially when the new season drops, but now that we've got a lot more to really look forward to with all these events. And join my Discord down below if you want to get in on all of the Lane Hemingway news, projects, whatever. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching, and please have a good day.